Hello, my name is Karen and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I wanted to share a little bit about my story with you guys to explain, why I joined doTERRA, why I love their essential oils, how beneficial they are, and what a blessing they've been to my family. Um, basically, let's see, I started a journey to wellness like 9 years ago because my body was falling apart. I was 30 years old and I just felt like I was 60. And so I saw a nutritionist and she helped me to start changing my diet and cut sugar out, a lot of it. I still eat a lot of sugar, but I cut the soda out completely, and that's been huge. So I recommend it highly to you guys. But with essential oils, I first heard about them when I was working with a company called Arbonne, and the oils they came out just for a Christmas special. They were just like 3 blends, little small bottles. And I thought, I'll get these for free and they're going to make my house smell pretty and it'll be nice. But I had no idea that they actually were going to be therapeutic and helpful, and be something that turned my life around, basically. When I tried those oils on my husband's headache, he woke up the next day without a headache, which is very rare for him. He would normally go to sleep with this massive headache, wake up the next day, go to sleep again the next night, and then the next morning it would finally be gone. And this is a routine. It's been like this for years, and he's had it for years, probably 15 to 20 years, probably more than 15, I'm sure 20. And it's just been a stressor, it'll ruin weekends because he'll have a headache almost all weekend. So it was something that we really needed to try to find something that would work better for him, that would be a little more natural than ibuprofen. I mean, because he was taking 5 pills, 5 ibuprofen at a time when he'd have these headaches, and he'd do that, a few times a week if it was, if he had that many each week. And something that's so bad for your body, so we had to find something different for him. And around that time when I was, getting the Arbonne oils and it helped him out, I thought, this is pretty good. But then my friend Jenna just happened to have joined doTERRA, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was trying to really cut out all toxins and synthetics from her life because she was going to go through chemo, and you want your body to be completely as healthy as possible, completely free of toxins. So she just went completely the opposite way of everybody else and just went all natural with everything, and kept telling me I got to do it too. And I changed a lot of things, but not everything. And she did tell me that they had a tension blend that would probably help my husband, but that these oils are actually 100% pure. They're sourced from the countries of origin of where these plants are actually supposed to be, grown. And so they had more of the potency because they actually had the right climate, the right soil and everything, the right atmosphere to grow, to have the right, properties. And so I thought, this is kind of cool. I'm going to look into this a little more. I Googled it, I looked up all these different oils and looked up doTERRA. And I liked what I saw. I really liked it. And I did my research. And I trusted her because she does her research. She did her research a lot on this company. And so I said, give me your website. I'll check it out. Went to her website, ordered past tense, but I also enrolled on the spot. I was like, I want this company. I want 25% off everything I buy. I didn't care that I didn't know if any of the oils were going to help me. I just enrolled because it felt like a sure thing, and I shouldn't go by my feelings, but it just seemed really, really legit and great. So it turned out to be, and I'm glad I did it. So I got the past tense. We used that on my husband. It helped him, and it helps him to this day. That was 2.5 years ago that we first got that. He takes it with him pretty much to work anytime he has tension in his neck and he feels like a headache is coming. So, he's got that with him constantly. He loves that stuff. There's a couple other oils that he loves that he uses all the time when he has back aches and back problems. But then, after we got that oil, I thought, okay, there's so many oils they have. I got to try something for myself because I know I have a lot of issues, a lot of body issues, but I also have depression and anxiety. I have suffered over 20 years with anxiety and depression. Anxiety actually probably over 30 years. I'm 39, so anxiety started probably at about 10. So I'm on medication, and I'm not ashamed of that, and I love the fact that modern medicine can help me with that. But there's times where it doesn't completely help 100%, and there's something, there's that edge that you have or moodiness that still comes, and life is not going to be perfect all the time, but there is something that you know, I would like to have if I have like that kind of an edge and I need to change my mood because I want to enjoy my family, or I want to work and not be crabby at work or whatever. So I thought there's got to be something. I did my research. I found that they had 2 oils that people use all the time and that are some of the most popular oils with doTERRA. So I thought, all right, these have to be pretty great. And they're called Serenity and Balance. And these oils are my all-time favorite oils. This is Balance, and this is Serenity. Not like you need to see it or anything. I'll read off the oils that are in each one, and then I'll tell you how I use them. And this is Serenity. There's lavender, cedarwood, hoewood, lang-lang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, vanilla bean extract, or Hawaiian sandalwood. This is a relaxing, soothing, calming blend that, I mean, you can use on children, you can use for yourself, you can diffuse anytime you're stressed out. If you can't sleep at night, you know, you can rub some of this on the bottom of your feet, you know, a couple drops of coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and this, rub it on the bottoms of your feet or put on the back of your neck, or behind the ears on the bones, and it starts to calm you down, and you can really have a good night's rest. Or you can diffuse it by your bed, and as you're breathing it in, laying in bed, maybe reading or something, you can really feel your body just start to calm down, and then you sleep like a rock. At least I do, and a lot of people that use this do. So this oil is huge for me. This is a big deal because I have anxiety, and this is what I need. Not that this is an anxiety cure, but it works really well with the medication that I take, and it's just great to take that edge off. And it's just very calming. It's very comforting too. When I sniff it, I just feel very comforted. The other oil is Balance. This one is a grounding blend. So, you know, sometimes you feel like you're crazy, like you're frazzled, you're stressed out, your work's driving you nuts, you know, your kids are driving you nuts, or your husband's driving you nuts, or something, and you just need to get away and like calm down. Well, I would suggest you grab Balance when you run out of the room and go somewhere quiet. I think this one might be diluted. No, this one's not diluted, but I usually put this on neat directly on my skin, but sometimes I dilute it. I don't know why. Different times I feel like using different things. But for Balance, I would either rub this, you know, on the bones behind my ears, on the back of my neck, on the bottoms of my feet, and use it with Serenity in the morning before work, or just when I'm agitated. It's phenomenal. It is one of my favorite blends, and I have a little story that goes along with them. Back a couple years ago, my son was a sophomore in high school, and he was just all of a sudden tired all the time and would not wake up when his alarm would go off. And, you know, I only have one kid, so I understand when you have more than one kid, I mean, I can't even imagine. But with one kid, it was hard because I'm trying to get ready for work, and I have to catch a train, and I have to go to Chicago to work, and he would miss his bus. Thankfully, his school was like right down from the street from my train station. But it was frustrating having to, you know, try to wake him up like every 2 minutes, like get up, you know, you have to get up and get ready for school so I can get to work too, you know, like please don't be inconsiderate, and try to learn this, you know, that you need to eventually be an adult and do it on your own. He wasn't having it, and so I'd have to try to wake him up, and I was just angry, and I'd get irritable, and I'm like, I can't take this anymore. Like I don't even know what to do. My husband was already gone at work at that point, so he couldn't really help me. We'd have talks with him. It just wouldn't help because he just couldn't help it. He was so tired. You know, teenagers need like 10 hours of sleep, I read. And so that's what he needed, and it was just tough. So this is all leading up to how I use these oils. When I got Balance and Serenity, I would use them in the morning when I was getting ready for work, putting them on the bottoms of my feet, and then I'd go do my makeup. And then as I would try to wake him up, I felt just calmer. I would just start to feel like, I'm not really agitated with him anymore. You know, I'm like, so what? If he misses his bus, I'll just get to bond with him. I can drive him to school and we can talk. And, you know, at this point, my son and I were kind of bucking heads a lot because, you know, he was going through that teen stage of, you know, teen angsty stage where they just are like irritated with their mom and their dad, and they're not cool or anything. So we were going through that stage, and it was tough because I wanted to be close to him and talk to him. And so once I started using these oils, I really calmed down, and I was less of a nag. I was less of, you know, the mom that would drive him crazy. And we actually started having fun. You know, in the car, we'd be like laughing and singing to the music that would be on, and he'd be cracking jokes because he's hilarious. And it just felt good to have those moments. So I cherish those moments now because he's in college now. And, you know, we can have those moments when he's home from for summer like he is now. But when he's at school, you know, his childhood that's gone, you know, and I will miss that. But I do cherish those moments that we had his junior, senior year. And balance really helped me. So it's not like it fixed my life, you know, I credit that to God because, you know, I leave my life in God's hands all the time. But balance has really helped calm my mood and make me less crazy. So that's why I like it. So those 3 oils, past tense, serenity, and balance, got me hooked. And ever since I was hooked, I started trying more and more, and I wanted all the oils. And I got all the oils. This is my box of oils. It's really heavy. And it's my arsenal of oils. Like anytime something happens and I Google it, you know, somebody is not feeling well, or someone at work has a question, or, you know, they have a problem, and I'll look it up and I'll ask one of our teammates, because we have a lot of medical professionals in our team, and I'll ask them, and I've got the oil and I can just use that and good to go, you know. So it's great to have that constantly on hand. Some of the other oils, I mean, I'll probably do other videos that actually detail different oils that I have that I know that I love, but these are the 3 that are the most important to me. And then also the supplements. I can't say enough about these supplements. They sell a pack called the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and there's 3 bottles of supplements in there. There's an alpha omega, there's a cellular health one, and then there's the multivitamin. And they have whole foods in them, they have essential oils in them, and they are the only supplement I've ever tried that I actually feel different if I miss, you know, a couple days of it. And, you know, for most supplements, you don't really feel a difference right away, or even, you know, at all, but you do notice with these oils or supplements, when you go off of them, you will notice, especially if you have depression and anxiety. For me, I noticed my mood changed drastically, and I got really crabby when I ran out of the oils. And this happened 2 times in a row because I just was lazy in buying them, and I just was like, you know, I'll get them next time, and then I'd run out and I'd be super cranky. My husband would notice it and be like, all right, what's going on with you? You get some more oils, lady, and, you know, get your pills, your crazy pills. So I always have them on hand now. I will constantly be taking these supplements. They're on my monthly auto ship because I need them. And then there's also some digestive supplements that I love from doTERRA. I used to try, you know, the stuff from the grocery store, like lactose pills and stuff. They wouldn't help because I wasn't lactose intolerant. I thought I was. The one that I really, really, really love is TerraZyme. It's digestive enzymes, a bunch of them. And then at the bottom is listed a gluten digestive enzyme that really helps you break down gluten in your body. And I wouldn't recommend, if you have celiac, to try any gluten and then take this and think you're going to be fine, because celiac's a whole different ballgame. But if you have kind of a sensitivity to breads and gluten, and you feel like you have a rock in your stomach, you know, when you have a sandwich or pizza, I would highly recommend trying these digestive enzymes, because I don't know if there's anywhere else that has a gluten digestive enzyme that will help you break it down. Like, I haven't heard of anything like that. So those I have on hand constantly. They're in my purse, they're in my pill box at home. I make sure every meal or any food that I eat that I know is heavy, that's not just a vegetable or a fruit, ice cream, pizza, that kind of stuff, meat, I'll take 2. And I feel fine. My bloating doesn't come. I don't feel like a rock in my stomach. I don't have all the other extra irritations that you have when you have stomach problems that I won't go into. Those are pretty much non-existent, like they used to be, really bad. So enzymes are amazing. And then probiotics. I always make sure I take their probiotics, which is called PB Assist, Probiotic Assist. And those are just a great probiotic to constantly take daily, because our bodies need to build our guts back up from all the damage from antibiotics that you might have been on, and just, you know, the garbage in the water that we drink, and just all our environment. We definitely need to be building our guts back up, and so probiotics are a must to have in your daily regimen. And so that is basically, those are the ones, those are the key oils that I have got to have constantly. And real quick about the business, I do the business because I'm obsessed with these oils and I love sharing them with people. People will come to me now, at work, and they know that I am the essential oil girl, and they'll be like, hey, I heard you sell essential oils, you know, I've got this problem or that problem, what can I do? And I'll bring samples in left and right. Like, you want a sample, I'll give you a sample, you know, because I want you to feel better. I want you to find something, find relief. And they end up loving it. And it's not my doing, it's doTERRA's oils. They're amazing. So the oils sell themselves, like we say. And it's so true. So if you have any interest in the business, I mean, you can earn $50 a month just to help you with gas or groceries, or you can build it and really push yourself and put in a lot of effort, and you can be, you know, retiring you and your husband someday, or paying for your son's college, which is, I'm hoping someday, you know, if I continue to grow this business, that I'll be able to pay for all of the college. But if not, you know, that's fine. I'm just going to keep sharing and sharing because people love these oils and I just want to help them. So that's basically my story. But if you're interested in learning about the business, definitely check out my website below. You can check out my blog below. You can ask me questions below. And basically that's it. And there's just so many good perks and things that I can explain to you. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that because I think I've overwhelmed you probably with my talking, because I like to talk a lot. So that's all for now, and I just wish you good luck and blessings, and that if you start, you know, using essential oils, that they help you as much as they've helped me and my family. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.